Welcome in, race fans. This is Inters Racing League, the last week of Hell Month. Brings us to the newest track on the F1 schedule, the streets of Las Vegas. Under the bright lights, for the first time here at Inters Racing League, we will see our Tier 3 drivers put their skill and racecraft to the ultimate test. Joining me here tonight is the ultimate Inters statistician, Red Bull Tier 2 driver, Admin 2IC, and just legend bloke, the Battle Cat. Welcome to Las Vegas, mates. Should be a fantastic drive here tonight. What are your thoughts?
Hey, Broseph. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I am looking forward to this. It's the inaugural Las Vegas race. These guys will be racing in real life in a week's time, but these guys will have a crack at it tonight in Tier 3. Expecting a lot from this track. I've raced it a few times. Not a big fan of street tracks, but I actually don't mind this one. So, yeah, looking forward to tonight.
Yeah, definitely, mate. It's it's not the easiest track. I mean, street tracks are always tricky, especially when they're new. Like, you know, as we said, this is the first time that we'll be going around this one in a league race setting. So if you haven't put the practice in, you can get caught out. You know, you'd probably have to think about turns 6, 7 and 8, even 14, 15, 16, coming onto the last straight there, down Harmon Avenue, I believe it is. You've just got to make sure that you pull the car up in time, because you can easily just clip a little corner, lose your front wing, and we all know around here that can, that can be the end of the night for you. Look, Battlecat, I'll just get some of the reserves out of the way while we're just getting underway here in qualifying. So in the Mercedes, we have Domwar is replacing Batman, who actually stepped out of his full-time seat, but he is back in the league. So welcome back to Batman. Aston Martin, we are missing Argo and Cake tonight. Unfortunately, both their full-time drivers are missing, but we have Ratbag in one of those seats tonight. In the Haas, we are missing Wayno, unfortunately. No replacement for him. And Williams, a big out tonight is Powers, who's leading the championship by, let's have a look here, it'd be 12 points, I believe, 14 points.
14 points, yep.
Yeah, 14 points there, behind Quick Killer, who's just been in absolutely smashing form recently in the Alfa Romeo. Should be Quick Killer. If he can, get a few points on the board tonight, maybe in the top 3, you'd imagine, he might be taking that top position over Powers with 5 races to go after this one, I believe?
Correct, yes. This is round 15, so we've got 6 races including this. And, Quickiller's in great form. Both Powers and Quickiller have got 5 wins. But Quickiller's got 2 second places, with Powers only 1 second place. And Quickiller's only done 9 races, whereas Powers done 12. So, on average, Quickiller's catching up. So, Powers really wants to finish in front of him. If he can. Actually, he's not racing. Is he racing tonight? He's not racing. Is Powers here? No.
No, we're missing Powers.
No, so yeah, this is an opportunity for Quickiller. So yeah, definitely, if he can, he needs to get 14 points and he'll be in the lead. So great opportunity there for Quickiller. So this Tier 3 championships, I reckon, is going to go down to the wire. Probably the last race.
I wasn't just on mute for the last few minutes, was I? Okay.
No, I can hear. Yeah, and you're coming through on the Twitch, so not a problem.
All right, beautiful. Just on board with Trenner at the moment. He's just going down the Harmon Avenue, just coming into the final turn, 17 there. Comes around and puts in a 1:33.5, so just 5 tenths slower than Deadly Fuller in the Haas, who's posted the provisional pole at the moment. So, and Almighty Gob, a 1:34.3, and Mamba's posted a 1:35.2, and just pipped there by Trenner, who just went in P2 overall in the McLaren with a 1:33. Sorry, Bridgie, I think, just posted a 1:34.7. And Tetris has just gone P2 overall, Battlecat, but we've been told not to mention him all night long.
Yeah, I sat on for him about 3 seconds, and I think that will probably do it for tonight. So he doesn't want the commentator's curse. It seems like every time I mention his name, something happens. So yeah, I think I'll stay off him.
We've just seen Domwar in the Mercedes just post a 1:34.7 up into P6, so reserving there. I think he'll be fairly happy with that time. It's pretty close here to Bridgie, just about 200ths there off. So yeah, pretty close.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what sort of times we were doing yesterday. I think we were doing a little. I can't remember if we were doing 132s. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
133s. I'm not sure. So, yeah, it's the first time on this track, so I'm not really sure what the representative times will be. But
I,
I
I
assume
do
these will improve
believe.
as the track ramps up. Yep.
Yeah, last night I'm pretty sure you got into the 131s. The late
Did I?
131s, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
Okay.
yep.
Well, then there's
So,
definitely some improvement for these guys. And shout out,
yeah,
Buster. How you doing?
yep, there's no doubt these guys will be in the 132s as this track evolution ramps up. And yep, shout out to Buster, one of the great community members here at Inters Racing League. Great to see him back in the mix. Just on board with Jenneth Lee, who's on an outlap in the AlphaTauri. Jenneth, he's another one of our favourite members here. He's been pretty consistent since getting that full-time seat at AlphaTauri. Currently 16th overall on 32 points. Just want to highlight J-Man as well in the Alpine, who's been recently signed. He's on 31 points, sitting on 17 overall. He will be joining during qualifying, so hopefully we'll see J-Man before too long getting in there to partner his racing driver, Dan the Racer there, currently in P11, who looks like he's actually on a fast lap and getting a nice tow behind the Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, it's a pretty long track, so you don't really want to be coming in too late. It takes a little bit of time to warm up the tyres, set up an outlap. Oh, and the Alfa Romeo is spun in front of him, so that definitely would have affected Dan the Racer. It looks like he's still pushing.
No, he's definitely pushing down the Las Vegas Boulevard right now, better known as a strip, just going past Caesar's Palace there at the moment. So coming up into turn 14, 15 and 16, you want to get this one right. You want to ride the curb all over 15, and then get a nice smooth exit going left out of 16. Let's have a look here. Yep, just as I predicted.
Yep,
Nicely run there. Nice exit out of 16. You want to keep that car as straight as possible. You can get a bit of a loose end out of there, but Dan the Racer is he's taken that corner magnificently. He just comes around 17 there to post a 136. So he definitely was troubled by that Alfa Romeo spinning in front of him. So he'll go around again.
Yeah, he would have probably tapped the brakes a little bit, and you really need a great exit to get as much speed as you can down that main straight. So that's right. He's put a time on the board. He'll have to go out again. And Broseph, you must be happy. Mertz is on the top there, 132.7.
Yeah, Mertz did a little bit of training with us last night. I've got to say, Mertz, he was on about an hour or two before the race today, and I know he just changed up his setup there a little bit. I was on with him, just tweaking a few things, and he was actually quite happy, really happy with the setup about half an hour before the race. So, yeah, he's looking like he's taking that form into the race, and yeah, I'm very pleased being the Ferrari team principal, and of course it's the best looking car on track, so of course it's number one.
That's it. And Parzival just moves up into P8 there with a 134.3.
Yeah, I've definitely got a love-hate relationship with Parzival. I love the man Parzival. I love that he's in a Ferrari, and he's one of my drivers. He's an exceptional teammate. There is another league, Oz F1, and he is a bitter rival of mine. Yeah, in the AlphaTauri, and I am in the Ferrari in Oz F1 as well. So, yeah, it's a bit of a love-hate relationship we've got going on. But Swiss Lord in the Mercedes up in a P2 with a 132.9, so he'll be very happy with that. Swiss has actually come into a bit of form recently. He's currently sitting in P6 overall with 95 points in the Mercedes. Now, Swiss Lord, he is from Switzerland. Name kind of says it all, but last season was his first ever race league. So to see him up in P6, I believe he finished in the top 10 last season. So that was a really good showing from him in his first season, and backing that up again with currently sitting P6, just 4 points off Trenner in P5 in the Merc overall.
Yeah, Swiss Lord's got, I think, Alan Santa, a veteran in Inters to thank as well. I think he's been giving him a bit of training, so we know how fast Alan Santa is as well. So, yeah, Swiss Lord, I think, he's probably had a few unlucky races this season, but he's standing in P6 on the leaderboard, so it's not too bad, not a bad showing for him this season.
No doubt about it. Parzival's just coming around the final couple of corners. I believe there's a McLaren in front of him. Looks like he's getting a bit of a tow there, so...
Yeah, he might be out of fuel. I think he's
I think he might be
flashing,
coming in.
So,
yeah, that's right. Yep. All right, looks like...
Gobby might be one to watch. I think Gobby's on a lap. Yep.
Now, Gobby's been in fantastic form recently. Where did he finish?
No! Tetris. We didn't even, you
And
mentioned his name, didn't you? You mentioned his name, Broseph. You said his name and he picked up a 5-second penalty. What did we
yeah,
say?
I'll get that one removed. All right. Um,
Not
I'll
five
put my
second,
hand
five
up for that
place.
one.
Five
Yeah.
place. Yeah.
Yeah, he won't be happy with that.
Yep.
So anyway, moving on. Gobby. Yeah, P2 last weekend in Baku. So right behind Quick Killer there, who did an outstanding stint on those hards to softs to really pull away and just take the championship there at Baku in the Alfa Romeo. But Gobby, outstanding P2 there. So he'll be looking to back up that form. He's been in fantastic form in Oz F1 as well. Been up there, really battling for podiums. And Gobby, you'd have to say this is probably his best season that we've seen so far.
Yeah, he's doing good. I think Deadly's coming around. He's just about to cross the line. And he does improve very, very half a tenth, but doesn't change position. So I think these guys might be, is it their second push lap? I'm not sure. No, it's the first. No, so Deadly's, I think they were fresh tyres. Yeah.
Yeah, this will be the second, you'd imagine. Deadly Fuller, of course, in the Haas, sitting P4 overall on the standings on 151 points. Only 2 points off Bridgie and Bridgie in P3. So Deadly Fuller was actually pushing powers and was actually on top of the standings for a couple of rounds there at the beginning of Season 5 here at Enters. So we know Deadly Fuller's definitely got the pace. And he's had a pretty consistent season and sitting P5 overall. So he'll be looking to hopefully get another podium tonight.
Just trying to see if there's anyone that's going to go on a push lap. Jenneth, I think, might be on a...
Yep. Or it looks like he's... Yeah, Jonathan on a lap. I've got T. Simmons at the moment in the Red Bull. Looks to be pushing.
Yep.
Currently sitting P7 at the moment.
Just got some traffic in front of him.
A lot of curb there. Nice exit, though. This is where you want to get the best exit. Right out of, I believe that was 12. Yep. Just coming through 13 now, past Caesar's Palace. So, yeah, just coming out of 12. If you get the best exit out of there, it'll give you the best amount of speed coming into here. And we're going to see some fantastic overtakes. Maybe 3 or 4 cars going wide into here. You'd imagine it's going to be pretty epic. It looks like, was it Swiss Lord may have just improved his time? Or we'll have a look at Salmon's coming across anyway.
Yeah, the toe down that straight is also very powerful. So if you can get a toe, that'll be great. Salmon's improves by half a tenth, but stays in P6.
Jeez, and there's not much in it, is there?
No.
Yeah, he did improve. So I think he'll be happy just to get up there into P6. So he'll come around as quick as he can, get some new tyres on, and maybe push again for the last one. It'll be interesting to see how many percentage of drivers actually just do the 2 out laps here in qualifying and hold on to a pair of softs. You'd imagine we'd be in for a safety car or 2 tonight, given this is a street track and it's really new to everyone here for racing, Kat.
Yeah, we don't have anything to go by in terms of history, but I'll put some money down. Being at Las Vegas, it's a betting city. I'd put some money down on there being a safety car or 2. Might sit on with Bridgie. He's about to set a fastest lap, so he's enabled his hot lap, and he's just about to cross the start-finish line. We'll sit on with him and see how he goes.
All right, let's get on board with Bridgie. And just an answer to one of the viewers, YT Summers, asking about Eyesight and Rhino. He is racing, but he won't be racing until Sunday afternoon. He's in Tier 1. He's one of our better drivers for Alpha Tauri, so you'll see your friend if you tune in Sunday afternoon, 5 p.m. Sydney time.
Yes, there's a lot of straights here. Just heading down into this corner to the right-hand side. Got to watch that wall. This is another area here where you've really just got to watch the left hand creeping up on you and just brake a touch early. Try not to hit those curbs because you will bottom out. Go to the right-hand side, left-hand side. Watch this right-hand side wall because it also creeps up on you. And then put your foot down and get up as fast as you can down into this section. And you've really got to get this left-hander correct because this is the long straight. Try not to hit the curb, but watch the wall on the right-hand side. And now just plant the foot down, open up the DRS, and just cruise. Let's see what top speed he gets with his hot lap on and DRS open.
Yeah, you'd have
345.
Yeah, very straight coming out of turn 12 there, Kat.
Yeah, he's hit 351. So that's a 352. Got to watch this curve go straight over it. Yep.
Beautiful. Yeah, the car really looks to be agreeing with Bridgie here at the moment. There's not much looseness coming out of the rear end at all. Let's see as he comes around turn 17 here.
Yeah, it
Used
looks
up
like a
all
fast
the
lap.
ERS.
The 8 moves into P2. Very nice.
So just 3/10 behind Mertz there in P1. So Bridgie will be very happy putting himself up into the front row there of the grid at the moment.
Yeah, he might be able to set another lap on those tyres. They'll be used tyres. He can. He's got 2 minutes to recharge his ERS. But I think one lap on these tyres is probably the way to go. Just push the hell out of them as much as you can. But that lap from Mertz is still a cracker. He's still ahead by 3/10, so it's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, it looks like Mertz is actually pushing at the moment. He's just coming down past turn 13 at the moment, past the strip.
He's up by 1.5 tenths.
All right, so he could be putting himself up even further, and for my sake, let's hope he does. Coming into turn 14 now. You want to line this one up. Oh, he's taken a lot of curb, gone right over 15, as you should. Nice and straight out of
looks
16.
Good.
Yep. Round 17. Famously, Mertz during pre-season went into pit wall there.
He's improved by a tenth, so it's a 32.3.
He'll be happy with that, but knowing Mertz, he'll say that he's still got 1 or 2 tenths in his back pocket. So outstanding there from the young Ferrari driver. Let's just see who else we've got. Looks like Deadly Fuller might be pushing.
Yep,
we'll get on board with the Haas driver. I think we just had a Alpha Tauri across the line. It may have been Jenneth Lee just putting himself up in a P10 with a 134 flat.
Bridgie has retired in the pit lane. Deadly Fuller is up by 2 tenths.
All right, so at the moment, that'll put him up into P3. If he, around that anyway, it'll be pretty close. So he's just coming around 13 at the moment. This is the past Flamingo down the strip. It's a great section here, it really is. Get the most out of these V6 engines.
Just having a look at the my stats here, and the fastest time, or the fastest speed, and that's actually currently held by Salmons at 355 kilometres an hour.
Just keep your eye on Deadly Fuller. Yeah, his top speed, not even there. And I noticed as he went around 15, he's stayed all away from the curb completely. So he's got a much different setup there, but still a lot of pace in that Haas in P5.
Yeah, he did improve a little bit, but not enough to make up the positions. So just having a look now, who's the next person to cross the line?
I think Jenneth Lee's coming around. So that wasn't his hot lap before. It must be he's pushing now, yep. Oh, no, he's coming in the pits. Looks like a Ferrari might be having a trouble. Parsifal's coming around, yep. See if Jesse can improve on a 134.3. Currently sitting P11. Puts himself up in a P8 with a 133.2, so he'll be happy with that. We've got a Red Bull coming around. Salmons, I believe. Does he improve?
It's very, very slightly. No. Yep. Not in terms of positions. I'm not going to talk about that, man.
We've got another Alpine coming across the line. Looks like maybe Dan the Racer, is it?
Yeah, it didn't improve. No, it hasn't improved.
Yeah, it didn't improve, unfortunately. Who else have we got? A Williams. So Tetris in P7.
Doesn't improve.
Stays P7. That's another Mercedes, is it? Yep. Domwar.
Yep. Domwar's already crossed the line.
Stays P12. All right, that might be it.
I think that will do
Deadly
it.
Fuller, is he?
No, he's out of ERS. So
yeah, yep. That looks like it's it.
He's coming in the pits. All right, Mertz. Very well done. And by a lot, by 4 tenths. So it's a pretty considerable pole there from the Ferrari driver, followed by Bridgie, 4 tenths behind, Swiss Lord, Trenner, Deadly, Salmons, Tetris. So the top 7, all different constructors. Then you've got Parzival P8, J-Man in 9, Gobby in 10, Mamba and Jenneth 11 and 12, Domwar Dan the Racer, Ratbag, and Quick Killer bringing up the rear in P16, which is probably not a bad position considering who knows what's going to happen in this first few corners.
Yeah, hopefully, hopefully not too much in the first few corners. Yeah, as I said, it's first time these guys have been around Las Vegas in racing environment. So let's just hope they show, a little bit of patience for each other, give each other a little bit of room, and hopefully we get around the first couple of laps without too many incidents there. So yeah, we've got Mertz in P1, Bridgie in P2 and the McLaren, Swiss Lord P3. Trenner in P4, so 2 McLarens in the top 5 there. Deadly Fuller, P5 in the Haas. T. Simmons in the Red Bull, P6. Tetris in the Williams tonight, P7. Parzival in the Ferrari, P8, so 2 Ferraris inside the top 10. We've got Alpine J-Man in P9, so he did well to join late and finish in the top 10. Gobby in the Red Bull, P10. We've got Mamba in the Alpha Tauri in P11 with his teammate Jennifer Lee in P12. Don War, P13. Dan the Racer in P15. And I think I'm just going to miss out on P15 there, but
Ratbag 15, Quick Killer 16. No, not Quick Killer. I don't think it's a Quick Killer.
Yeah, actually, I don't believe I read Quick Killer's name out there, so maybe he didn't have the best of qualifying. Yeah, it looks like Quick Killer is actually P16 at the moment, so yeah, he's going to be going from the back, and he really needs to score as many points as he can just to keep Powers on his toes tonight. So interesting.
Quali ban? Is that right? Oh, I don't know. I can't remember, boys. Should be on top of that, but yeah. I didn't think he did.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Unless he just didn't put it together, because sometimes, you don't get your qualifying right for whatever reason. But yeah, normally, quickly, you'd expect him to post at least a banker.
Yeah, no, looking through my records here, no one's got any quali bans this weekend, so I didn't think so.
And just for those wondering, Mertz is completely fair game in Tier 3. He was a Tier 2, Tier 3 driver to be drafted. He was sacked from his Tier 2 seat and became available to be drafted into Tier 3. So, just taking advantage of the drivers were available.
Yeah, I've got a protest happening, boys. So I've got a few calls of a red flag because Tetris got a 5-place grid penalty, and basically, didn't even touch Parzival. So I'm not sure what the rules state here, whether we should read red flag or not. Let me have a look at the admin chat as well and see if there's anything here.
Yep. I've just noticed I've been tagged a bunch of times. Just bear with us if you don't mind, guys.
Based upon that, look, boys, I think it's. I think if I don't know. Even Parzival saying he didn't touch me, so.
Look, I believe in the rules that we need, at least, I think it's at least 5 cars to DNF, don't we, to have a restart? I don't think we can just do it.
Well, it's more about a lobby glitch. It's more about a lobby glitch. So it's not really. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
So if it's a glitch lobby, then yes, we can do a red flag and a restart. But I mean, are we sure it's a glitch lobby?
It's not really a glitch lobby. It could be a glitch with Tetris. Tetris, I love you, man, but I don't know. I don't know what to do here, man.
I'm just going to try and get a word from the admin.
Well, J-Man's car's having problems and he can't control his car, so that's going to be a problem on the start. All right, I'm going to call it, boys. Red flag it. Let's restart.
Okay. Too easy, man.
Just give me a second, boys. All right, I'm going to stop the broadcast. I'll come back in a second and we'll red flag this thing.
Sweet.